TV soap news and spoilers say that the sun sets over the glittering, treacherous world of CBS's daytime drama Beyond the Gates, where secrets fester, loyalties fracture, and no one escapes unscathed. At the heart of this emotional maelstrom is Doug, a character whose meteoric rise and catastrophic fall have left fans reeling. Once a beacon of brilliance in the operating room, Doug's story has spiraled into a dark tapestry of addiction, betrayal, and a death that may, or may not, be what it seems. As the dust settles on the latest shocking episodes, viewers are left grappling with two burning questions. Is Doug truly gone? And has actor Jason Graham bid farewell to Beyond the Gates for good? Let's unravel the threads of this heartbreaking saga and dive into the drama that has everyone talking. A surgeon's gift, a man's curse. Doug burst onto the scene as a heart surgeon of unparalleled skill, a man whose steady hands could coax life from the brink of death. In the sterile, high-stakes world of the operating theater, he was a god among mortals, revered by colleagues and trusted by patients. His precision with a scalpel was matched only by his charisma, a magnetic charm that drew people to him like moths to a flame. But beneath the pristine white coat and confident smile lay a man unraveling, thread by fragile thread. Doug's gambling addiction was no whispered rumor, it was a gaping wound that bled into every corner of his life. The thrill of the casino, the clatter of chips, the fleeting rush of a win, these were his true masters, not the patients who depended on him. His marriage to Vanessa, once a partnership of love and mutual respect, buckled under the weight of his obsession. Late nights at home were replaced by late nights at Joey Armstrong's casino, where Doug chased elusive victories to fill the void within. Each bet was a step deeper into a labyrinth of debt and despair, and Doug, for all his brilliance, couldn't find the way out. A marriage in ruins. At home, the cracks in Doug and Vanessa's relationship grew into chasms. Vanessa, played with raw intensity by Lauren Bug Lilly, was a woman caught between love and exasperation. She pleaded with Doug to seek help, to choose her over the cards, but her words fell on ears deafened by the siren call of the blackjack table. Their arguments were electric, charged with years of unspoken pain and broken promises. Doug, in fleeting moments of clarity, saw the wreckage he'd wrought, his wife's tear-streaked face, the empty space where their love once thrived. But those moments were fleeting, drowned out by the next roll of the dice. One night, after a particularly brutal confrontation, Vanessa reached her breaking point. The camera lingered on her trembling hands as she packed a suitcase, each item a symbol of a life she could no longer endure. She slipped off her wedding ring, the metal glinting coldly in the dim light, and walked out into the night. Her destination? The arms of Joey Armstrong, the very man who had ensnared Doug in a web of debt. In a twist that cut like a knife, Vanessa's betrayal mirrored Doug's own, a devastating parallel that left viewers gasping. The debt that devoured him. Joey Armstrong, the casino magnate with a smile as sharp as a blade, was no mere bystander in Doug's downfall. When Doug's debts mounted to a staggering sum, hundreds of thousands, a fortune he could never repay, Joey stepped in with a devil's bargain. He paid off Doug's markers, offering a lifeline that was anything but altruistic. In exchange, he extended more credit, pulling Doug deeper into the abyss. It was a masterstroke of manipulation, ensuring Doug's loyalty while tightening the noose around his neck. Doug, desperate to reclaim some semblance of control, tried to juggle his high-stakes surgical career with his high-stakes addiction. The results were catastrophic. In one heart-pounding episode, his trembling hands faltered during a critical procedure, a rare misstep that nearly cost a patient their life. The hospital board began to whisper, colleagues cast sidelong glances, and Doug's once sterling reputation teetered on the edge of ruin. Yet even this wasn't enough to pull him back from the casino's allure. The final night. The night of Doug's demise was a masterclass in dramatic pacing, each scene dripping with foreboding. After a final, soul-shattering argument with Vanessa, Doug stormed out, his heart heavy with regret but his feet carrying him to the one place he felt alive, the blackjack table. For the first time in months, luck seemed to smile on him. The cards fell in his favor, chips piled high, and for a fleeting moment, Doug tasted victory. He called Vanessa, his voice thick with hope and desperation, begging for a chance to make things right. But the line went dead, and with it, his last tether to redemption. What happened next is shrouded in mystery, a plot twist that has sparked endless debate among fans. Doug was drugged, by whom, we still don't know, and stumbled into the path of tragedy. The show's cameras captured his final moments with haunting clarity, a man alone, his brilliance extinguished, his body crumbling in the wake of a fatal accident. As Doug lay dying, the scene cut to Vanessa, blissfully unaware, entwined with Joey on a romantic getaway. The juxtaposition was gut-wrenching, a man destroyed by his demons, a wife lost to the very man who fueled them. A farewell or a feint? In the aftermath of Doug's death, Beyond the Gates dropped another bombshell. Actor Jason Graham, who brought Doug to life with such raw intensity, appeared to have wrapped his time on the show. Lauren Bug Lilly shared a poignant behind-the-scenes clip on social media, showing Graham embracing cast and crew, his eyes glistening with emotion as he said his goodbyes. The footage felt final, a curtain call for a character who had burned so brightly and fallen so far. But daytime drama is a world of smoke and mirrors, where death is rarely the end. Could Doug's demise be a carefully orchestrated fake, a plot device to keep viewers on edge? Theories abound on X and fan forums, with some pointing to subtle clues in the narrative. Was the drugging an accident, or a deliberate act by Joey to eliminate a rival? Did Doug, in a final act of cunning, stage his own death to escape his debts and start anew? The show's writers have a history of pulling the rug out from under viewers, and Doug's story feels far from over. Perhaps he's lurking in the shadows, plotting a comeback that will shake Beyond the Gates to its core. What lies beyond the gates? As we await the next chapter, the questions linger like ghosts. Is Doug truly dead, or will he rise from the ashes to confront Vanessa and Joey? Has Jason Graham left the show for good, or is his departure a ruse to fuel the drama? One thing is certain, Beyond the Gates thrives on its ability to keep us guessing, to weave tales of love and loss that resonate long after the credits roll. Doug's story, whether it ends in tragedy or redemption, has cemented his place as one of the show's most unforgettable characters. What do you think, fans? Is Doug gone forever, or is this just the beginning of a new, even darker arc? Share your theories, and let's unravel the mystery of Beyond the Gates together. Our TV channel Soap News and Spoilers is the place for those who want to know how the Salem story goes, as well as great Beyond the Gates updates and news, so subscribe to our channel to get what you want. Bye-bye.